Hello everyone and welcome. I was just leaning forward to try to get you up on my iPad and it's not working. So I'll have to fiddle with that so that I can see your comments and that. Welcome, welcome. Happy New Year, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me. It's Marcy here from Stampin' with Marcy. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Southwestern Ontario, Canada. And today is January 3rd. That means tomorrow we have the Spring Mini. Now, this is not called the Spring Mini officially. It is called the Mini Catalog, January to April. But I've been around Stampin' Up! Long enough that this used to be called the Spring Mini, so it will forever be the Spring Mini. And celebration. Stampin' Up! Has now gone back to one celebration a year. So this is the only time you can get these products for free with a qualifying purchase. So I'm just going to lean forward here and see if I can't get me. Oh, there I am. Oh, and that was a pretty yucky screenshot of me. All right, please say hello. Let me know where you're joining me from. I love to hear from you. I am live on Stampin' with Marcy Facebook business page. If you are watching the replay, thank you so much for clicking on that replay button. And if you are watching on YouTube, you are definitely watching the replay. Please click that subscribe button below as well as that notification bell so you don't miss any future videos from me. Give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment. Both Facebook and YouTube really do like that. They will promote my content that way. And I am trying oh so hard to grow my business. So if you wouldn't mind, that would be so appreciated. Okay, so today is the last day to sign up for my Creative Escape. That is on February 3rd, because first thing in the morning, I will be putting in an order from here and earning free products from here for all of the participants. Also, we have the January Paper Pumpkin Kit is the lovely lavender. So the 10th is the last day to subscribe. I cannot go and open the catalog yet for you. You have to wait till tomorrow. I will be doing a catalog walkthrough. I am not sure what time I'll be going live, as I have to get my order in first thing. Then I have to do the walkthrough at the church. My Creative Escape is at All Saints Parish here in Strathroy, and we are upstairs this year in the main parish hall. That means we have the full commercial kitchen. I am so excited. That means lasagna for dinner. Woohoo! No crock pots or anything like that having to deal with like previous years that we've been downstairs. So please reach out right away if you would like to reserve one of those spots. When I posted earlier, I had 9 spots left. I didn't check to see if there was anybody who had signed up. You get table gifts. Everybody gets a prize. You get snacks, beverages, lunch, dinner, your own crafting space, lots of fun. I will have an ordering special. So yeah, I would love for you to join me. Also, starting tomorrow with this celebration is 2 fabulous joining offers. Tonight, we're going to be using the glass mat for some ink blending. So that is one of the options you can choose when you sign up to be a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. All of the information will be on my coordinating blog post over on my website, which will be about half an hour. I have to download this video, then upload the video to YouTube, then insert it into the blog post. So it's a little bit afterwards. So, oh, and please note that the product links will not be there because I can't access the product links for my online store until tomorrow. All right, so hello, Amy. Hello, Jeannie. Welcome, welcome. How is everybody? So let me just flip you around, and I got new lighting, so I don't know if you've noticed, it's a little brighter in here. So I'm hoping, yeah, Brad installed some new lighting for me, so hopefully we will be good. I just have to adjust my lighting here in a moment. Adjust everything. I don't have any of that fancy camera equipment, so just bear with me while we adjust everything. Okay, so it's a new month. I have a new host code. So let's just pick up this. Let's just pick this up and scooch it over. Okay, because I am directly underneath my ceiling light. We do have a bit of shadowing and reflection, but you know what? We're going with it. It's okay. It's brighter in here. That's for sure. So, let's see. I think that looks pretty good. So, please use this month's host code when you are shopping in my online store with orders under $200. $200 is the magic number with before tax and shipping, because then once you hit $200, you get 10% of that order in free host rewards. Okay, so tonight we are using the Jungle Pals. This is free with a $60 order. The Jungle Pals dies. This is free with a $60 order. Gotta love free. A purchase with purchase. Yes, please. And then this has no sentiments, so I am using sentiments from the Ice Cream Swirl. So let's move you out of the way. And this is, I've done some of the work ahead. So this is our card for this evening. I'm just waiting for the Facebook to, there we go. So I've done some ink blending, and we've got our leaves, our little toucan. Was that Toucan Sam was the Fruit Loops dude? And then Hope Your Day is Sweet is on the inside. So let's get started. First off, we are going to, I've got all my bits here. So I want to stamp my toucan here. He's so cute. He was the first one I wanted to play with. So let me just get my head in the way. Is this too small maybe? I just grabbed a scrap. And I'm actually going to stamp two just in case I mess up one. And I have to say thank you so much to everybody who showed care and concern for our family while my father was in the hospital. He came home today. He is home resting, and he was on the couch with the blanket that I knit him. And oops, I don't need this on here yet. With his, see, I've got my little toucan is down here. So he was resting on the couch with his two little dogs snuggled up on his lap with the soft blanket my dad had said. So yes, he really missed his dogs. He has two Chihuahuas, and the first one because sometimes I can be a smarty pants. And I am terrible with names. I'm looking for a scrap piece to make sure that I can stamp off. Let me just, here. I can be a bit of a smarty pants, and I am terrible with names. I'm really good with faces, but names are bad. And my dad's older dog is Pablo. See? It's Pablo. But I could never remember what this dog's name was, and I don't know why, so I always called him Taco. My family would get so mad at me because I kept calling him Taco. So they couldn't remember his name, and they were calling him Taco. Yes. Sometimes they shake their head at me. All right, so we are done with that. So I'm going to move that to the side. And with this glass mat, as a demonstrator, we had the opportunity to order it right away in December. They had limited quantities for demonstrators. They sold out rather quickly. We could only order one, but this is option one with the joining. Let me just, if I put you there, that's going to cover that. This is option one of the joining special. So the other option is $41 extra in products. So I was very excited to get this because you know how I was using my silicone craft sheet when I would ink blend. Well, instead of doing that, you just make sure I wiped this all down earlier. There you go. There is my ink for my ink blending, and I know it's going to be too much. However, I'm going to, this is Azure Afternoon. I will be able to pick all that ink up. So, hello, Anne. To your defense, a Chihuahua is the mascot for Taco Bell. Yes, so Taco does seem like a good name. What was Taco Bell dog? What was that dog's name? But anyways, yeah, Taco stuck in my head. His dog's names are actually Pablo and Peanut. So, but I happen to like Taco better. All right, so I am picking up my ink right off of my, move that up because I don't want to accidentally get extra ink on there. So I've picked up my ink from here, and I'm just going to start coming on because we want to cover the whole thing. Oh, and I need to grab because I don't want to get fingerprints all over here. So I am going to grab just a Post-it to hold. So I'm just picking up my ink and covering the whole card front. So if you're already a demonstrator and you did not get a chance to order one of these fabulous, it's called the Glass Mat Studio. If you didn't get a chance to order one of these, come on. You will, if they have extras after the celebration promotion, which is done the end of February, you will, if they've got extras, you will be able to get one because they will be moving them to the online store. So just be aware of that. And if it's really important, mark your calendar so that you don't forget to keep looking at the updates and that to see if it is in the store so you can purchase one yourself. And you can see I'm just coming over to get that extra ink, and I'm not looking for a perfect job. This is a fun made from the heart card. So, and you know, if you follow me, you know how much I love my ink blending. So, of course, that was the first thing that I had to do with this. And look at, I've picked up all that ink. There might be a little extra that I'll just use my cloth to go and pick up so that I don't get any ink on the cardstock that I don't want it on. But isn't that so much better than using your scrap paper where you would just waste that ink? So it's a little heavy here. So what I think I would do is my tree is going to go on that side there. Whoops, I just crinkled that. So let's just add a bit more. All right, so we're going to let this dry for a moment because we're going to stamp over top. So I think I've got all my ink, basically the heaviness of it is all in my blending brush where it should be, not on paper that's being thrown in the garbage. So let's put you up here. Take my cloth here because I don't want to risk. And I'm doing what I always told my kids not to do when they were growing up. I am using my sleeve to dry this because I want to start to color. All right, so let's bring that down so that it's not got the light. Yeah, my lights, that's the only problem, is your lights are gonna, they are going to go and reflect on the glass. So I'm gonna bring this down slightly for when I'm coloring. There we go, so you can see a little bit better. All right, so let's see here. All right, so let's move you up so we can move you up. I'm just adjusting things so that I can see. There, so I can see well that we are pretty good there. So my colors for my toucan are pumpkin pie, sweet sorbet, oh, I don't have my yellow out, daffodil, and smoky slate. So let's grab that daffodil. I think it was daffodil. I don't know, my head is like, with everything that's happened. All right. Was Gidget. The Taco Bell dog's name was Gidget. Oh, did you have to look that up or did you remember that, Amy? All right, so we've got 1,000 for the mouth. And where is this one here? So move that out of the way. And there we go. Okay. And we're going to start with the dark smoky slate. Let's move you out of the way slightly so that I can move this up a bit because we are there. All right, so dark smoky slate. I know toucans are really quite dark, like black, but you know, I didn't want a black bird. I just wanted it fun gray. So how is everybody doing getting back into routine? I am proud to say that 2 nights in a row I have not snacked. Today is 3 nights, as long as I don't go upstairs and get myself a snack. Snacking was big time here in our house the last few weeks. You know, when you're stressed, some people don't eat. Yeah, no, when I'm stressed, I eat a lot. So, yeah. So I'm trying to get back into the routine of eating regular meals. It is tough. All right, so there's that part done on him. And yeah, so this set is free, like I said, with a $60 order. And then the dies are also free with a $60 order. So $120 would get you both starting tomorrow morning. Well, I'm not sure what time. Is it like 3 o'clock Mountain Time, which would be 5 a.m. here in Southwestern Ontario, Canada. So in each market, if you're an American or a European, an Australian watching my video, your market would be a different amount to earn. Each market has its own currency, so... But these guys, they're so cute. I love my critters. And I just went outside the line there, so I'll have to... fix that. All right, so I've got my color lifter, and we're going to come in here and just push that back. And here, push that back. It's called a lifter, but it doesn't like lift. It just pushes that color back into the area it came from. So, all right. So now we've got our little beak, and I just went outside the line again. Holy camole. You know, everybody has those days. Oh, wrong end. Okay, let's come back with the lifter. So do you have your lists ready for the morning? If there is something that you really want, I would highly suggest that you order it right away. Make a priority list. And whatever it is that you think, oh, you know what, I'd be so upset if we sold out of that and I had to wait to get it. That is what should be on your top of your list, and you should order that right away to avoid disappointment. And now our orange, then I have to do the inside. Hello, Mary. Thank you, Margaret. How are you? I know critters are not for everybody. I happen to love critters. So I'm going with my dark first, and then, oh, I forgot his other wing. All right. I also have to place my order for my Stampin' Stack, which is coming up this month as well, my in-person class. That is January 16th. That's a Tuesday at 6:30, from 6:30 to 9:30. Or Saturday the 20th from 12:30 to 3:30. All right, that dude is done. Now let's do this dude. So we are going to, again, start with our yellow. Move it up into camera view. Our Daffodil Delight. And if I remember, I will show you the cards at the end for Stamp-A-Stack. It is using products from the Celebration brochure and the Spring Mini. So, okay, that's done, that's done. Let's get these out of the way. Then we need our Sweet Sorbet. I was really surprised. I Googled toucans to see what colors, and I was really shocked to see all the different colors that they were. Okay, and then orange. Oh, I keep pulling the wrong end. Okay. And I'm making it darker where it comes up to the other color. And there we go. So there's our insert piece. So cute. All right, we are going to die cut this dude here. Let's move this out of the way, this out of the way. Bring in my mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, and it's a new year, so I have 2 brand new plates. Look at that. So, where's my die? There it is. So each one of these critters has its own cute little die. Let's move this out of the way because it's jiggling around. So we have February is a very busy birthday month for us. So I will have 2 birthday cards ahead of schedule. Yeah, we've got, my parents had 3 grandchildren in the month of February. We have the 19th is my nephew Colin, my older sister's youngest. Then my firstborn Damon, he is the 21st of February. Then my niece Taylor is my younger sister Carol. Her oldest is February 24th. And then my older sister Anne, her oldest Chad is March 2nd. It's crazy. Then Brad's sister, she has Trevor. Her youngest is February the 20th. So we go 19, 20, 21, 24, and then March the 2nd. It's just wowzers. So busy. My parents were like, my older sister was leaving the hospital the day she was getting out from having her third. My younger sister was in the hospital having her first. All right, I am bringing in my Stamparatus. I still use this, and with this here, because I've ink blended on the back, I want to make sure that my Make-A-Wish, the ink is really dark. So the way to do that is to use the Stamparatus or a stamp positioner. So what I'm doing is I'm just taking some of the tack off. I've used my Stampin' Seal. Yes, I have a few Stamparatus because I have in-person classes. and they are handy dandy. They are great for stamp positioning. So I forgot to grab my magnets. So I will continue to use this and show you, especially for things like this. Okay, so my tape on the back is going to help that slightly, as well as my 2 magnets. And I have my Make-A-Wish, and I am going to just stick this over here so that I can make sure I am putting this in a good spot, except I see there is a hair on here. Just give me 1 second. Come on. It does not want to leave. Take your pick tool. There, that will leave a yucky. There we go. That looks like a Sylvie hair. All right. So as you can see, I've got that over to the side because I'm gonna have, so I'm putting it about there. And this one here, I did not ink blend as dark as this one, but that's okay. Every time you do it, it's gonna look a little different. So I'm just gonna kind of place to make sure, yeah, see, I wanna make sure that my leaves are not going to interfere. I'm a visual person, so I like to kind of organize and see how it's gonna look before I commit. So I'm going to pull that over just slightly like so. And I think that looks straight. So now let's get rid of this. And we're going to close that door. And I have my dry board eraser. And I'm going to get that out of the way because I'm going to take my bone folder to, because there's no ink on this, so it's going to stick. All right, so let's move you in camera view so you can see what I'm doing. All right, so, and my comments keep disappearing. And how are you, Mary? Little birdie told me you had a very fabulous Christmas. We will have to talk about that later. I can't wait to give you a hug and hear all about it. All right, you don't want to press too hard because then you're going to smush and distort your letters. So just be aware of that when you're working with photopolymer. So my KE, and there is, I can see that now, there's a fluffy on there, but there's not too much I can do about it now. All right, that I think is going to be good. And there, see how much darker that is? So much better, I think. And we'll just pull that up and get that out of my way. Okay, so now we can come in with my dies cuts here. Bring my card back in. So I have die cut. Where's my... So this is the like canopy. So I've die cut 2 of these. This is the tree trunk with the branches. And then these 2 leaves here. So I've cut 2 of the bigger, 2 of the smaller. Then you've got the vine, a flower, different leaves here, and of course your critters. So this is longer than the actual cardstock. So I know I'm going to just be placing liquid glue. I'm waiting to cut it until afterwards. And this die here, so you have to be careful. I should have actually used my adhesive sheets. That would have been the smart thing to do, but I'm out of practice. I haven't spent a lot of time crafting over the holidays. I've spent a lot of time in my car, back and forth to Sarnia, so, all right. So I've got a little bit of glue on that, and then we are going to line it up right at the edge. There we go. And press down. Flip it over right away to make sure that we are good, and we are. So then we can take our scissors, and I know I grabbed my scissors. They're buried under, oh, there they are. They were buried under that. So I can then just take and snip that off. So with this die here, this back part here does not cut. So you can make that as wide or as narrow as you want. The cutting, it's like an edgelet. So the cutting blade part is only on this side here. Okay. So now, I could have actually cut that right off, because that, I should have. I think I did on my original. Is it too late? Nope. Because I don't need that. I forgot. Okay, so I am going to layer these over so that they're kind of filling in the gaps. So the first one, our first one is, and because it has cuts in some of the leaves here, you want to be careful with your liquid glue, if that's the adhesive you're using, because you don't want it to gush out. So we're going to bring you all the way over like so at the top. So it's covering where I cut that off. And I'm going to lift it up to make sure that I am flush at the top. And then my second one is going to kind of just be shifted over slightly. So it's filling in those gaps. So all right. And I want to come over and I want to fill in, make it up to the top, just so that it looks a little bushier for that canopy. And look at how cute that is. All right, so next we have a big leaf and a little leaf for each branch that is left. So you can see that 2 different sizes. So the little leaf is on the top branch. And I'm being sparing with my glue. And okay, that's a little lower than the other one. That's okay. You can put them however you want. Attach your leaves whatever way you feel like. It's your card. You have creative license to do whatever makes you happy. Okay. And the last one. Again, adhesive sheets would have been a better way to go, but oh well. Oh well. All right, so there we go. Now we can take, and this is our Azure Afternoon. I say Azure. Some people say Azure. I don't know. Whatever. You pronounce it however you want. So, there we go. And then let's fold and burnish. And let's put our Hope Your Day is Sweet on the inside. And I've said it many, many times. Cute critter cards are not for the littles only. My boys who are firmly in their 30s now, Connor was 30 this past August, so he will be 31 in August, and Damon, oh, Damon is going to be a few years older than that. So they would love a card like this. They get a kick out of these fun cards that Mom makes. So all of the measurements can be found on my coordinating blog post. Like I said, just give me a little time. If you're watching on YouTube, it's already done to get this uploaded. All right, so the last thing, or one of the last things, is we're going to take and add our little baby dimensionals. Okay. So, yes, we can go there. We don't want any on his little feeties because they are over top of the tree branch. So we don't want to put anything there to cause it to be kind of warped. That looks good to me. So as always, please reach out if you have any questions at all about any of the products I've used, or about classes, or the Stampin' Up! Opportunity. You don't have to do what I do. You can be a happy discount shopper. All right, so this guy, he's going to sit right like that on the branch. Wow, it really pops with the darker blue, doesn't it? Okay, now to finish it off, we are going to use some of the 2022-2024 in color pearls, and I'm using the Parakeet Party because they look fabulous, I think. All right, so we're gonna go 1, 2, and then 1 up here, 3. Because I like to use liquid glue to make sure that my embellishments are not going anywhere. It just adds a little extra security in my mind that when the card arrives to the intended recipient, it is all together. There's not, see, there's not little embellishments floating around in the envelope or stuck to something that they're not supposed to be. So that is today's card. What do you guys think? Did you notice? Did you notice this fun set in the Celebration brochure? Thanks, Jeannie. I think it's just so cute. And you know, I'm not sure which one I like better, the original lighter one or the darker one. What do you guys think? Do you like the darker or the lighter with the ink blended? It definitely pops more with the darker, for sure. And then of course our inside is exactly the same with that little cutie pie inside. So yes, you like the darker, Amy? It's just adorable. Now this is kind of like in the Celebration brochure. I'll show you tomorrow the sample. It had designer series paper in the background, and I was like, that's not for me. You know me, I have to use every excuse I can to pull out those blending brushes because I just love it. So yes, so I'll show you tomorrow. Now, for those of you who are on the fence about joining me for my Stamp Stack, I'm really quickly going to go through my cards. So we've got Watermelon from the Celebration. This is Celebration. This is a gorgeous wedding card from the mini. Celebration and mini, and Celebration. And the dies are from the mini. So that is the Stamp Stack. 10 cards, 2 of each of the 5 different designs, as well as your envelopes for $35 or free with a $40 order purchase at class. All right, that is all for me this evening. Thank you so much for joining me. I will see you back here tomorrow. I'm not sure when. I will give you a heads up when I am about to go live so that you are aware. Like I said, I have to go to the church to go do the checklist, do the walkthrough, give them my, oh, everything is popping off of here. Give them my security deposit. And all of that stuff, get my order in. So yes, so I will be live with my catalog walkthrough tomorrow. So I will see you then. Thank you so much for joining me this evening. I hope I have inspired you. If you have any questions, please reach out and we will see you tomorrow. Have a great night. Bye for now.